When it was time for the class of 1972 to celebrate their 40th reunion, Paul Palmer called the Alumni Relations Office to see if anyone was working on the event. No, they said, but thanks for volunteering. Paul turned out to be the perfect party planner. He used Facebook to promote the reunion, whose theme was Remember the Titans? He scanned old yearbooks and posted the photos. And the reunion, which welcomed others from the 1965 to 1972 timeframe, was a huge success. Members of the original Facebook group became known as the Pioneers, those who came to ORU before it was accredited. Along with getting his classmates re-engaged with ORU, Paul is proud of how the Pioneers honor former faculty and staff members each year at homecoming. He has also enjoyed serving on the Alumni Association Board of Directors and being involved with ORU's 50th anniversary celebration. For him, the relationships that are formed at ORU are something special, and he is happiest when he is helping alumni reconnect with one another. Amazing to think that playing the tuba is what got him to ORU in the first place. Tonight, the ORU Alumni Association is pleased to present the 2019 Alumni Award for Distinguished Service to the Alma Mater to Paul Palmer.
I'd like to thank Johnny Hampton and the Alumni Association for this honor. I never dreamed of receiving it. I would, first of all, like to thank my wife, Cheryl. Without her encouragement over the past 8 years, I would not have been able to do what I've done. Thank you. I'm very happy to also have my family here. Our son and daughter and their respective friends and spouses are here for the first time in Tulsa. And I'm so happy that Mike and Trish and Ben and Amy are here. But I'm even more happy that my 92-year-old dad is here. Reverend Robert Palmer is here. I know Mom is looking down from heaven. She passed away last December, and her last trip that she took before she got ill was to ORU. 51 years ago, I arrived at ORU as a tuba-playing 18-year-old. I cannot believe all that has happened to bring me to here. The honor that I receive tonight is not for me alone. I share it with all the ORU pioneers. Those of us who were here at the beginning, students, staff, faculty, and administration. You may ask, who are pioneers? Well, it's very simple. We are those who were one of the original 300 students who arrived on campus in September 1965 or enrolled at the university before the spring of 1971. We remember having steak every Saturday night for dinner. We remember when the Titans scored only 80 points, it was a low-scoring game for the run-and-gun offense. And Richie Fuguay must have been having a bad night. And most importantly, we were here March 31st, 1971, when ORU announced full accreditation of the university. Now, I know there are a lot of us here tonight, so all pioneers, please stand. Thank you, guys. E.M. Forster, the British author in Howard's End, famously said, "Only connect, live in fragments, no longer." I would like to paraphrase that first statement and say, only reconnect. Over the past 9 years, one of the greatest joys of my life has been to see friends reconnect, some after not seeing each other for over 40 years. Those kind of connections make it worthwhile. I have learned that after all is said and done in our lives, the only things that truly matter and last are our relationships with God and our relationships with family and friends, both old and new. I have my own reconnection story. The story begins in 1945 at Central Bible College. That was 5 years before I was born, in Springfield, Missouri, where my father enrolled. And he had a friend at that point. In 1968, I enrolled at ORU and find out that the nephew of my dad's friend was also at ORU. After my friend graduated in 1970, I did not see him again for 43 years until 2013. Then in May 2017, 72 years after my dad and my friend, his uncle, met, my friend baptized me and Cheryl in the Jordan River. That friend is Paul Pano, and he's here with us tonight. Hopefully all of you have reconnections that mean a lot to you. Remember and connect. Reconnect with your fellow classmates and live in fragments no more. Attend reunions, volunteer to organize reunions, attend homecoming, alumni get-togethers in your city, and look up friends while on vacation. You will not regret it. If there's a theme song for the ORU Pioneers, it has been Find Us Faithful. It is the ORU's Pioneers' prayer that those alumni who follow in our footsteps, and those of you who stood up, will find us faithful, and that younger alumni will also be found faithful by those who follow them. Faithful to God's calling on their lives, faithful to the call and promise that God gave to ORU 60 years ago. Our prayer is, paraphrase from the song, may all alumni who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe and inspire them to obey. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. In the immortal words of Vep Ellis, who wrote the original ORU fight song, we know that at the Lord's return, ORU's torch will still be burning bright, and that ORU and its alumni will still be counting for eternity. Thank you.